All right, good evening. Thank you for coming out. Just very briefly, I was flipping through the internet. That's what we do these days. And a lot of times I'm finding these things, I'm like, I don't follow this person. This person's not a friend of mine. And there's just all this weird, it's like a traffic jam of crap I don't want. And this thing came up and it was someone and it looked like they were doing a podcast. They had a microphone and there was a production value. They had two cameras and there was some guy. And I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. And but for whatever reason, my volume was on. And he said, if you don't get your mind together first, nothing else will come together. And I thought, geez, that's a bold statement. And not only is it a bold statement, I thought, I don't think I agree with that. Because if you don't have your sleep together and your diet together, the things you're putting in there that are having a major effect on your brain, and certainly more than anything, your sleep, your mind is not going to get together. It's like that, other things need to be a priority. And I remember my meditation teacher in India, he said, if you don't get your digestion together, you're never going to be able to meet God. And so I guess everyone has their my top list is a top three list: sleep, diet, some kind of movement, exercise, whatever you want to call it. Those are the top three. You get those in order, boom, everything else is going to likely fall into place at least a little easier. Let's put the hands on the knees, spine as straight as possible. We'll begin breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, and then we're going to draw a big circle on the ceiling as we continue the breathing. Speaking of digestion, this is a digestive posture. It comes from Kundalini Yoga. And I'm not encouraging anyone to go into full lotus or even half lotus that I am in. But if you were in lotus, your heel is also pushing into the lymph node a bit there in the lower part of the digestive system. We're going to keep breathing and moving. Let's go the opposite direction. Excellent. Fists straight forward, shoulders back and down. Turn the fist down. Release the fingers if you like and move them. Good. Shake the hands out a bit. And we're going to go right hand out. We'll grab the fingers of the right hand with the left, and the thumb's going to reach back a bit. We're going to breathe like this. Let the thumb reach back, the right thumb reach back to your right ear. Great. Let's do the other side. Left thumb reaching back to the left ear in that direction. Right hand down, about 6, 7 inches away from your body. Fingers pointing away. You can see them there. Left arm all the way out. And we're going to open that hand wide, then make a fist, and then open it wide and make a fist. A couple more of those open, close, wide, dynamic. And then we're going to reach that arm up and over, reaching the whole side without moving the shoulder. Look up along the elbow to the ceiling. I only do this pose in this class. I should do it in a couple other classes. I really like it. Keep the hip locked down, reach the whole side nice and long. Keep both arms straight. Excellent. Go ahead and let's switch to the other side. So right hand will be out initially. We're gonna wide open, big close, wide open, big close. Lots of movement in that. Strong. And then all the way open, we're coming up and over. Again, reach that whole side and look up along the elbow to the ceiling. Bring the spine up to the straight up and down center. We're going to bring the right hand outside of the left knee and left hand behind you, sitting up tall. It's early in the practice for this, but if you wanted to come all the way around and grab your shirt or your leg, I'm not going to do that this early, but you could if you're feeling flexible in that area. Great. All the way over, please, to the other side. And the secret to stand without using your hands is to cross your feet in close and lean your center of gravity out over that. And we're going to come up and we are going to do the important hopping. And of course, you can pat the ribs, you can pat the kidneys. You could even, with a little bit of force massage above the collarbone, digging a bit down in there, maybe move the shoulders, get that area a little looser. Right, feet apart, swing the arms forward, one direction firstly. And the opposite direction. And across the front, we'll switch the hand on top. Hands on the hips, let's swing the hips around. And the other direction. Excellent. Step the right foot directly over the left. Just do a partial forward fold. We don't want the hands to touch the ground. And we're going to circle in the hands here. And go ahead and switch the feet, and we're going to pendulum the hands and the arms. Everything's moving in the arm. Very nice. We're going to stand in mountain pose. Feet together. Ankles a tiny bit apart, shoulders back, thumbs out. Let's just take a moment here. Core is engaged. We're going to breathe in as we reach up, look up, prayer to the moon. Breathing out, we're going to forward fold. Keep the legs straight. Hands could go on the ground or the shins. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in. Forward fold on the out breath, and then all the way back up, reaching out and up. Let's come down through the heart center, up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs. Forward fold, back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center, up again on the in breath. Breathing out on the forward fold. We look up and we forward fold, back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center, up again on the in breath. Forward folding, fingers low. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in. Forward fold, back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center, up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up. We're going to step back to have a push-up, belly and legs tight. We'll take several breaths here. We'll lower down. You could hover, up dog, tight legs, third eye, and down dog, pulling up and back. If you want to pedal out the feet, please go ahead. Otherwise, stay here, breathing in the nose, looking at the navel. Walk your way to the top of the mat, feet together. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer again, down through the heart center and all the way back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. And we look up, stepping again, top of push-up, lower down, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Nice, we're gonna breathe here. If you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. We are looking at the navel. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, up again, breath in through the nose, breathing out, forward folding. We look up, stepping again, type of push-up. We lower, up dog, and down dog, and we're going to stay here. Step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, all the way up. Let's hold hands in prayer to the moon. You could arch back if you like and lift the heart a little bit. And then we're going to bring the arms down, just stand in mountain pose for a couple of breaths. Shoulders back, thumbs out, core in. Excellent. Let's sit in chair. And then up, over, forward, folding again, fingers low. We look up, stepping on top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, right foot, warrior one, knee over ankle, hands in prayer above the head. We're going to take several breaths here tonight. Great. Hands back down, stepping top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, right foot turns out, flat. Hands in prayer above the head, breathing here. Good. Hands back down, stepping top of push-up. We lower, up dog, and down dog. And very nice. We're going to stay here. Walk your way up top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, chair, and standing. Nice. Let's do that again. Utkatasana. And up over forward fold. We look up, stepping top of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog, warrior one again. Right foot up top. Hands in prayer again above the head. If you feel like arching back, go ahead. Good. Hands back down, stepping. We lower, up dog, down dog, left foot up top. Hands in prayer again above the head, breathing, looking up if possible. Maybe arching back. Excellent. Hands down again, stepping. We lower, up dog, and we're going to stay right here in down dog. Step or jump to the top of the mat. We look up and forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do that again. Let's sit in chair. And up over forward folding. We look up. We're stepping, top of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog. Right foot again, warrior one, back up. Hands in prayer above the head, breathing here, looking up. Maybe arching back. Good. Hands back down, stepping. We lower, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping. Again, hands in prayer above the head, looking up. Maybe arching back. Great. Hands back down, stepping. We lower, up dog, and we'll stay again in down dog. Great. Walk your way back up top of the mat. We look up, forward fold. Let's sit in chair, feet together, knees together, arms straight up. We're going to breathe like this. Excellent. Straight the legs, feet apart, distance of, say, the hips. Elbows, we shall grab, or prayer. We're going to hang. You could bounce if you want. If you bounce, push the breath out of the nose. Engage the core. Come on all the way up and touch the sky. And then all the way down, we're going to scoop under the big toes, thumbs touching here on the inside, elbows away from the ears, top of the head towards down, from your tail to the ground. All the way back up. And all the way down again. Hands under the feet. Head down. Top of the head towards the ground. Great. Let's stand, feet back together, mountain pose again. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Let's sit in chair, forward folding. We look up, stepping again. We lower down, up dog, down dog. Warrior two, right foot up top, heel to heel aligned. Arms out over the feet. We're going to take several breaths here, looking at the right hand. Straighten the leg in the front for triangle. We're going to reach out a bit. Right hand down, left arm up. Maybe looking to the reaching hand, maybe looking at the foot right under your nose. Both hands on the shin. Let's shorten the stance a couple of inches. You could stay here. Those of you that want to twist triangle will reach the right arm up. Legs straight, feet flat. The left hand maybe will get down, but flat feet, straight legs. Great. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower, up dog, down dog, left foot, warrior two. Up again, here we go. Core is engaged, shoulders are light. We're staring at the left hand and breathing. Great, straight the leg in the front. Let's reach out a bit and triangle again. Both hands on the shin. Let's shorten the stance a couple of inches. And we're going to twist, especially if you did it on the other side. Great, hands back down, stepping again, top of plank. We're going to lower, up dog, and let's stay in down dog for several breaths. Warrior two, right foot back up top. We're going to breathe here again a little bit. Extended side angle can be forearm on the leg, left arm up and over, or hand on the ground, right hand on the ground. We're going to breathe here. Right, hands up, back down, stepping to a push up. We lower, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, warrior two, back up. And forearm on the leg or hand on the ground. Extended side angle. Great, hands down, stepping back again. We lower and drop, up dog and down dog. Step that right foot up. We're going to come into the base of horse with the hands on the legs. Toes are splayed a bit. Knees are opening out. Arms are straight. And we're going to rotate right shoulder forward, then left, and a little bit of back and forth. Great. Let's come up and hold the sky. Straighten the legs, turn the feet to run straight forward like the outside ends of your mat. Up to the sky, down to the earth, right underneath the shoulders. Let the head drop down best as you can. We're going to stay here for a while, breathing. Let's come up. We're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers behind the back. Intertwine those fingers, and we're going to forward fold again, lifting the arms way up off the back, up and over. Lift the toes, and then put them down as light as possible. Back up, touch the sky, back down. We're going to grab the shins, the ankles, or the big toes, the peace fingers, elbows away from the ears. Top of the head always lengthening down. We'll stay down low, both hands over to the right, nose towards the knee. Let's take several breaths here tonight. And over to the other side. Excellent. Let's stand, and you can move around a little bit if you like. So we're going to go straight on to our balancing. We're going to do tree, standing on the left foot. You can bring the right knee, the right ankle out in front of the left knee, or you can get the lock. Hands to the heart if you like. Find your visual drishti, your lock on the visual thing that will not move. Keep breathing. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right, left is coming up, out in the front or locked. Hands to the heart or even all the way up if you prefer. Great. Back to the left foot. Right knee is going to come up. We're going to grab the right knee with the left hand. You could keep the hand on the hip. You could reach back. You could look back. We're going to breathe here. You could extend the leg, grabbing the big toe. Excellent. Let's switch it so right foot is down, left up. Here we go again. Whatever you did on the other side. So many options. Keep breathing. 1 foot up, 1 foot down. Good. Feet the distance of the hips, toes a little bit splayed. We're coming down into our squat, elbows into the legs, hands in prayer pushing together here. Shoulders back. We're going to take several breaths just like this. Hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up and then all the way back down. All the way up, prayer to the moon, and back down. All the way up again, back down again. One more time, all the way up, and then one more time back down. We're going to come into cat and cow. If you wish to double up your mat, it's super nice on the knees. Knees are 2 fists apart. Hands are under the shoulders. We're going to drop the belly down, looking up third eye as you breathe out. We're going to arch the back, moving and breathing here. And back to center. We'll look over the right shoulder and see the tail. And then over to the other side. And then to center, we're going to do side arm balance on the right side. So the right hand, right knee, and right foot, straight line. I'm going to step the left arch onto that line and reach the opposite arm straight up. We are going to breathe here. If you prefer to stack the feet and do that, you can open the legs. You can keep the knee down. We're going to keep breathing. Great. Let's switch sides. So left hand down, left knee down, right foot back, and up with the arm. And if you stack the feet, you'll have to reorient. You'll have to slip the left underneath the right. And then you could also open the feet, the legs if you like. And back to hands and knees. We're going to step the right foot up top and reach the arms out like a big funnel. You could step that right foot further forward if you care to. Feel some stretching here in the leg that remain behind the left. And that twist we did not do earlier will be left elbow outside of right leg, hands in prayer in towards the sternum, fingers to the face, right shoulder back. You could roll back on the ball of your left foot, lifting the knee. Otherwise, we're going to breathe here for a bit. Great. Let's switch it. Right knee back, left foot up top, arms up like a funnel firstly. And let's twist right elbow outside. Keep the knee over the ankle. Don't let this leg give up. Don't keep it like cement. And you could, whatever you did on the other side with the back leg, which is now the right, if you want to tuck that foot. Great. Let's switch it again. Right foot back up top. And now arms straight up. We'll take a few breaths like this. And hands down on the inside, right hand, right inside of the right foot, left hand under the shoulder. You could walk the hands forward and try to bring the elbows down. Keep the right knee pulling against the right shoulder. Maybe the elbows get down, maybe they don't. We're going to breathe here, looking at the mat, the floor. Good. Let's switch it. Right knee back, left foot up top, arms straight up again. Couple of breaths here. And again, we're coming down on the inside. Somewhere you can get a bit of tension, and then we can breathe into that tension. Great. Back to hands and knees. We're going to come into pigeon front, hands and knees. We're going to bring the right knee up towards the right wrist, right foot up towards the left wrist. Crawl that left leg back. And we're going to come, you could stay in a Sphinx if you like, or down the forearms, head down, even arms out with the forehead on the mat. We're going to breathe here a little bit. Great, let's switch it. So left knee up to the left wrist, left foot up towards the right. Crawl that right knee back, and we'll come right down again. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Let's sit down. We're going to go left leg out with the right sole against the left thigh. We're just going to forward fold. So just out towards the foot, you can grab a belt. If you can get the foot brake, keep the leg straight, nose towards the knee, breathing here. The right hand's coming a much further distance, so you can maybe grab the wrist if you can't get the foot or the other hand. Long breathing here in the nose. Excellent. Let's switch the right leg out. Let the sole is against the leg like tree, but sitting. And with the forward fold. Excellent. We'll switch the legs again. We're going to go straight to our twist. So left leg is out, right foot flat on the mat. Left toes will point to the moon, straight up. Left arm grabs right leg, right hand behind you. Hold your tail down. I'm going to rotate the shoulder back. Sit up tall. Look at the wall. If you bring the elbow outside, that's fine, but bring the elbow down. Keep sitting up tall. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Right leg out. Left sole in there close with the foot flat on the mat. Right arm grabs that. Vricasana C. Again, we sit up tall. We twist in the torso. So we gently look back with the head. We're to center. We're going to be on the tail. I'm doubling up my mat. Both legs bent. Going to bring the arms under the bent legs and then go ahead and roll back. You could just stay here balancing. You could let go, locking the shoulders back. You could straighten the legs. You could put the hands behind the head. We'll be doing the usual 5. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up nice and tall, shoulders back. Excellent. Up again, please. Cross the feet, sit up tall. Up again. Cross the feet, sit up tall. Up again. Cross the feet, sit up tall. And up one more time. Great. Hug the knees in. We are going to lie back. Grab the shins, pull them down, and bring the nose up towards your knees. And let's do bridge. Feet down flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart. We lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arms on the mat. Excellent. Back down. We're starting with plow. We're going to take the full 5 breaths once we get there. So let's kick the feet up and over the head. You could have the hands on the back, or you could intertwine the fingers and push the arms down on the ground. Let's breathe here. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now. Bring the elbows a little closer together, and up we come into shoulder stand. And we bend the legs, knees to the ears, and let's roll into dead bug. Head down. You could stay still. You could rock about. We're holding the feet so the soles of the feet can look at the moon. Great. Knees up into the chest, arms out like a T. We're going to let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, you could put the right hand holding the knees down. And let's come up and flip it over to the left. Back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. And we are going to lie down. Let the breath return to normal. Sink down into the earth. Move the fingers and toes a little bit. You can rotate at the wrists and the ankles if you like. Stretch the hands way over the top of the head. Fingers to toes long stretch. Lock the core down. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest. Roll yourself up to a seated position. Get the legs crossed easily. Hands to the heart center, making fire. Fire to light the way. Fire to protect. Fire to set boundaries. Fire to purify. Fire to warm your hands. Fire to cook food. Let's bring that fire up into the sky. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as you can get. Breathe in more fire through the mouth. Hold that fire inside of you. Tight the core, tight the legs, lift the floor, and then be the dragon, let it out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you for coming out tonight. It's DanielOverberger.com for those of you dropping donations, especially if you're doing the replay on the YouTube. Hello, one moment, please. Oh, I can't find anything because this is in the way.